Hey guys, it's Grace. Ew, that was gross because like my mouth like made a big old smack noise. I'm sorry about that. I literally I don't know, every time I do my makeup in the mornings, I as soon as I'm done, if I don't have to go somewhere right away, I get really tired and end up falling asleep right after I've perfected all my makeup. And so I have fallen asleep on my hair and makeup 80 times today because it's Saturday. Happy Saturday. I also tried to go hiking today because I used to go hike this mountain that's where I live, it's a basin, and so there's mountains everywhere. Nothing like Mount Adams, but they're pretty big old stinking mountains, right? And one of the bigger ones that's near my house, I used to hike it all the time last year when I was getting in shape for lifeguarding, but I haven't worked out since when I was lifeguarding this summer. So I'm really out of shape, and I tried to hike it today, but it was also 36 degrees, and my lungs said no, 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 and my throat closed up, and I almost passed out, not even halfway up the mountain, and had to, sit down because I was going to throw up, and I was, coughing and, dying, because I'm really out of shape, and it was really cold, and I have a little bit of, exercise-induced asthma. It's not that bad, but when it's, that cold, oh gosh, it was bad. Anyways, so I thought that we would talk, it would be another therapy session with you guys. I'm spinning a necklace. So, as some of you guys know, on the more serious side of topics, and if you guys don't want a heart-to-heart, I'm really sorry, you don't have to watch this video, but this is a heart-to-heart, because I love you guys, and you guys are my support group, kind of, and I don't know, I feel like I should share this with you. So yesterday, I made a video last night, and it's titled New Wine Glasses ? And it's me just sitting here, and I look like utter crap, and so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what happened, not in full detail, because you guys don't need to know everything about my personal life, although I would love to share it with you. This is public, and being public, I don't know who watches this, and there are people who are in my town that watch this, and I don't want it to get to the point where it's something that's a secret. Even though, I don't really have any secrets, but I don't want to get too into detail. So as a lot of you guys know who have been watching my videos for a while, or have rewatched videos or heard me talk about it, I have been diagnosed with an anxiety disorder, which pretty much means that I suffer from panic attacks. That also contributes a lot to my depression that I have and have been diagnosed with. I'm on medications, and it helps a lot. And I've been on different medications. Some have helped, but not enough. And some have made it worse. And this one helps a lot. I'm able to wake up in the mornings and go to school. And I'm able to get out of bed in general. My depression and anxiety before I was on medication was to the point where I didn't talk to anyone. I was having some really self-destructive thoughts and behaviors and actions to try and cope with that, and I literally wouldn't get out of bed for days. I wouldn't be able to even get out of bed I wouldn't even be able to shower, and so I'd go 3 weeks without showering, and I mean, that's kind of a very dark side of it, that not everybody knows. I was able to hide it very well. I was still attending school regularly enough and make myself look presentable enough. I just didn't hang out with people. I'd make excuses. I wouldn't hang out with people outside of school. I wouldn't do anything more than the minimum. I would get F's on all my tests, and I wouldn't do any of the homework, and it was really bad. And of course, that's not the full extent of it. My anxiety disorder, I was having panic attacks at least once every other day, full-blown, severe panic attacks, and I don't know if you guys know exactly what all that entails, but it's not pretty, it's not fun. It's literally you being so terrified that it affects you to the point where you can't breathe, and you, like, it is the, like, maximum state of terror and fear that you will ever feel in your life. And so I was having those all the time, and I haven't had one in a really long time. I had, like, one over the, like, I had a few over the course of a weekend, like, a month or two back, because some stuff happened, and I did not cope very well, and I lost a lot of weight because I wasn't able to get out of bed, and I was having panic attacks every time I left my room, but I didn't want to be home. I wasn't able to eat. It was really bad, and last night, I had another panic attack, and it lasted for about half an hour straight of me hyperventilating. And I actually, if you look at this pillow, I don't have a pillowcase on it because it fell off, which is nice, but you can see exactly where my eyes were, because I had to, like, shove my face into the pillow. Like, you've seen, like, on TV, people breathing into bags when they're like, that's, so you don't breathe out too much CO2, which will make you really dizzy and ultimately, like, throw up, pass out, like, you name it. And so that was me trying to catch my breath, and also silence myself because I was not quiet. And although my family knew I was upset, because they saw kind of what happened, I didn't want them to hear me because I didn't want to be around them. And it was just, like, really tough, and, I don't know, I just wanted to be, like, open and honest with you guys about that, I guess. Today was better. Like, I had it yesterday at, like, 5 o'clock, and I didn't really leave my room until, like, 8 o'clock, and that was just because I had to get something to drink so I could take my meds so that I wouldn't be even sicker today, because if I don't take my antidepressants, it gives you something that they call zappers, which hurts. It pretty much feels like you're being shocked electrically, and you feel it, like, in your head, mostly, and it's like being shocked, and it hurts, and it's not fun, and it's, like, torture. I've had them before, and they're not fun, and I want to avoid them at all costs. It's just bad. Last night was also most sleep I've had in a really long time. As some of you guys, again, might know, I've been having, like, really bad insomnia, and I don't know if it's partially due to my medication or if it's just part of my mental illness, I guess, because I've always had trouble sleeping, but it's just been, like, really, like, way worse than it's ever been before. And so, yeah. And I got a request to talk about something really controversial. However, I don't want to, because although I respect the opinions and the views on it, my views are based on very, very personal experiences. And I know that my views and my speaking out about it would only cause me to be attacked by others who feel strongly one side or the other. And I don't want to get into that. I don't want to start anything. I'm not here to debate or argue. Although most negative comments made towards me don't affect me sometimes, I'm not the most stable person in the world. I'm not saying I'm going to go jump off a bridge, but I will probably cry. I cry all the time. You guys know that. But I have people say, which is really stupid, like, if it's blatantly obvious you're trying to insult me, usually I just think it's funny, because it's like, did you just now realize that? Normally people tell me that, like, I'm weird, or, like, I'm not normal, or, like, but, like, in a mean way, and I just kind of, like, look at him, and I'm like, so, like, did you really, like, I thought we'd established that, like, a long time ago. Go back and watch some of my videos, because I think that you're missing out on something. Maybe you need to go see a doctor, because I think that there's a major connection missing. Either that, or I will explain things to you in a way that make you feel like an asshole. Oh, and I also got a request, by someone to show you guys how I do my vape tricks with my vaporizer. However, the individual that left the comment is not of age, and I am not here to promote smoking. I'm not here to even necessarily promote vaporizers, especially if you're not 18. I have nothing against you guys if you guys started smoking early or got your hands on one of these early, but I don't want to be here and make it look cool or fun. Although I do like this, and it's nice, I don't use it to be cool. I use it, although there's no nicotine and no, like, substance benefit, I've described to you guys before, like, it gives me something to do with my hands, because I have some very, destructive habits. For instance, it's, like, kind of healed now, but I'll just show you guys. I rip my nails to the point where they are ripped too far, and I bleed, and it's bad, and, like, this is one, and you can kind of see, I don't know if you can see, I ripped it down and over, and it bled a lot, and, like, right here, like, I pick, and it's just anxiety, like, I pick off the skin, and my nails are actually doing really good, but, like, they're never long, they're never painted for more than, like, a day, because I pick it off, and, I have had sores all over my fingers, and been, like, bloody and gross, and it hurts, and it's not fun, and I don't know that I'm doing it. It's part of the anxiety, and part of the hyperness of my brain. It never stops, and because I'm always in a constant state of fear, and, like, anxiety, and, like, anticipation, like, I just do things, and I don't, it's all subconscious, and this gives me something else to do, and it just, because it takes one hand to hold it, and I can't, you know, it gives me something to do. It doesn't work all the time, and I've actually, like, caught myself, I don't do this on purpose. I'm not promoting self-harm, I'm not trying to be, like, cry for help, you know, I'm not doing any of that. It's all subconscious. I have found myself, in class, if I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble, or if I get anxious because I'm scared that the teacher's gonna be mad at me because I can't deal with people, like, figures of authority being upset with me, or, like, me getting into any kind of trouble. I can't handle that. Like, that is the biggest stressor. That's why I had a panic attack last night. And so I have found myself subconsciously, shoving pencil lead underneath my fingernails because it started bleeding, and that's how I, like, noticed that I was doing it. Like, I have really bad habits that I don't, and, like, you guys can see, like, I'm always, like, playing with my hands, and the other day, my teacher, like, someone was talking, he thought it was me, so he yelled at me, and that's when I did it. But anyways, I gotta end this video, so I'm gonna make a part 2, but thank you guys for watching, and please feel free to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Bye.